Fundación Appleseed México is a Mexican non-profit that since 2003 strengthens civil society organizations, or CSOs, through pro bono legal assistance, legal research, knowledge dissemination, and training. Appleseed is a USAID and DLA Piper grantee organization with 7 full-time staff members, 3 of which coordinate the pro bono legal assistance area. Legal compliance is always a complex matter for any corporation, but it becomes more challenging for nonprofits that oftentimes lack resources, staff, and specialization. Appleseed noticed, however, that although caseload was increasing, a large number of civil society organizations were dropping out of the process without solving their legal issues, and that frequently cases were taking too long to resolve.
And so we partnered with Appleseed to improve this legal assistance process with Six Sigma methodology and design principles in order to, first of all, reduce case length, also to increase success rate, to generate appropriate documentation of this process, to migrate it to this online application that we were designing, and overall to generate better data to inform decision making at a strategic level in the organization. And until then, this process had never been mapped before. And so there was really no documentation to depart from. And thus the first step was to establish a baseline, to understand how the process worked, to measure the data that was available, as well as discovering what were the stakeholders' pain points, expectations, and overall satisfaction with this service. The project took 9 months, and we were doing weekly meetings with Appleseed staff, a survey for civil society organizations, and we also undertook interviews with both pro bono coordinators from 2 of the most active law firms at the time, and with 1 civil society organization. And so based on the data, the analysis of the process at the time, and the voices of the clients and the stakeholders, we developed 4 measures to improve this process. The first one was to create a centralized database that included all relevant data points for case management and data analysis. And so this database is now the institutional memory to measure this legal assistance process, to standardize it, reduce input errors, and avoid data fragmentation. Secondly, we created a CRM web application to integrate the legal assistance project with this centralized database, and we also designed a dashboard so Appleseed can use like the most useful metrics for continuous monitoring, including a swim lane diagram for full reference and the full documentation of this project. And in this workflow, we also included 2 surveys to continuously verify what's the overall satisfaction of civil society organizations with the service, so they can measure how Appleseed is doing and how the law firms are doing. Before rollout, Appleseed undertook a 2-month pilot of this web app with the team of 3 external contractors, myself included, 11 volunteering civil society organizations, and 6 law firms. And the results speak for themselves. Case length and variability were reduced by more than half. Before these improvements, a case could last anywhere between 0 to 700 days, and now it can last somewhere between 0 and 286 days. Efficiency increased by a 10x factor. In just 2 years, 300 cases have been solved successfully. Cases abandoned by civil society organizations were reduced by half. 97% of civil society organizations, according to our survey results, are satisfied with the service that Appleseed provides. And law firms that are actively participating in taking pro bono cases through Appleseed have increased by a 2.x factor since 2020.
Appleseed has been a key partner for us for quite a while, but ever since 2020, it has been key both to support our legal requirements as well as to provide legal assistance to our members. their legal aid process has improved significantly. It is simple to request the help, the response is always timely, and it is also professional. The participating firms are always committed and prepared to provide legal orientation for civil society organizations. And the Appleseed team is always available to follow up on results, provide guidance to both users and service providers. What we like most about the platform is that it is simple and easy to request legal assistance. Responses are fast, and also we have a record of the assistance that we have received, and that means it helps prepare the firms better for future services. The process is swift and easy, and the services are helpful and with high standards.
Our firm has been collaborating with Appleseed since February 2022 with the launch of our pro bono practice, and since then we have been working through their web platform, which we consider is innovative, efficient, and very easy to use. We like that you can consult, book, and accept at any time the available pro bono matters, and that you can review the related documentation, which makes the process of initiating advice efficient and facilitates communication and follow-up between the clearinghouse, the pro bono client, and the firm. When we have asked Appleseed for additional support, they have responded in a timely manner and have also addressed our feedback on the platform and specific needs. Appleseed helps us meet our pro bono objectives by being an important source of pro bono work, allowing us to address pro bono issues more quickly and helping us to identify work that impacts society's most vulnerable groups.
I've been working with Appleseed since the beginning of 2017, and I've witnessed how they have improved the process to offer legal aid to organizations using technology for us to offer legal aid in the pro bono types of work that we wanted to offer. They have connected organizations with firms and also improved the communication with Appleseed itself, making it really easy and intuitive for us to use the platform. What I love most of the platform is that it has helped me keep tracking of how we are doing with the organizations that we are working with, and also the type of pro bono work that we can offer. Appleseed did take into account the comments that we gave them at the beginning of the process. They reach out to us directly, they contact us, and they ask particularly what we're looking for and how we could do it easier also for our attorneys to offer the pro bono work.
And to me, the main takeaway of this project is that the benefits of legal operations can also be brought to nonprofits and pro bono legal work to strengthen, in this case, civil society and further social good. And more importantly, it is not necessary to have a lavish budget to improve the legal process as long as there is vision, commitment, and rigor.